My name is Cheri. Welcome to my craft studio. Today I'm going to be showing you, it's going to be a part of a series, so you're going to have to come back maybe 2-3 more times. I'm going to try to condense it. I don't want to do 4 of them, but I'm going to be showing you this super adorable little craft kit. So it makes cards and it comes in a little box, and I'm going to show you all the pieces. So what it is, it's a little card kit, and I'll show you what comes in the kit. And then it has a matching stamp set, and I'm going to show you that stamp set. But then I'm also going to show you an alternate card. So if you just bought this kit and you already have a bunch of other stuff and you don't want to use this, then I'll show you that too. And then also over here, and I will put all of this down below on YouTube and on my blog, so you can go over and see exactly what you're supposed to, what they recommend that you use. But it has the colors and the other things that you need. So obviously you would need some adhesive, and then it recommends 2 colors of inks. Couldn't think of the word. You would think since I stamp, I would know the inks. So this is the stamp set. And then when I'm done with this series of doing this, I'm going to just use this stamp set because it's adorable with none of the kit. So kind of show you all the way around. So if you bought this together, and then once you've used up all this, show you some ideas of just using this, because I love when we have big bold sentiments. It's fun to work with those. So here's the project kit. When you get it, of course, it has instructions. So really all it is taking it all out, stamping your sentiments, and then putting it together. And they're all nice and big. So this is the one I'm going to do today. I'm going to do it just as it shows on here. So you'll see exactly how they suggest that you do them. And my very favorite part about this kit is this box that it comes in, because you can store your cards in here, or you can make them all up and then give this as a gift. Anybody would love to get this as a gift. It makes a great graduation gift, so you can give it to kids that may be going off to college or going off to their own home. So they have some cards to start out with. It makes a fun shower gift. It makes a great Mother's Day gift. So there's a lot of reasons that you can make it and give it away, or it just makes, it matches my kitchen. So once you're done with the cards, it's just a super cute little box. So let's open it up. And the colors that it suggests that you get for the ink are terracotta tile and the peacock. So it comes with some twine and some sequins. And then all of the different cards, I kind of took it out and laid them with what went, so I could decide which one I wanted to do today. It has some die cuts. So all of the cards have like a pretty background or some pretty pieces that go with. And gold is the metal, the metallic that's shown in them. Then there are these pieces like this. I'm going to need this one. You can tell this is the one we're using on today's card. One of them has a cute little bird. It's not the one I'm doing today, so you'll have to make sure you come back to see that one. So here's all of the die cuts. And then here's the one that we are doing today. So I'll pull this out here. This is just a fun front piece. And then here's the card. So we'll need both of those. And then it does come with enough envelopes for all of your cards. And look at how fun this envelope is. They all have some gold highlights on the inside. So I'll put back, I think I pulled everything out that I need. I may have to get back in here because I haven't actually, if you watch my videos, you know, usually I have some sample cards made. I haven't done that with these because I wanted to be able to kind of play with them. And I don't have a lot of spares because when you buy the kits, it just comes with what's in there. And I just have one of them right now. So let's do this one first, and I'll show you just how you assemble the kit just as they show you. So you just pop it open. You'll open it to this. So the envelope's just as is. You could, if you have some stamps that you'd want to put on here, you could do that, but we're not going to do that for this one. So just pop out this piece here. And then we need one of these little ones right here. And this is a congratulations card. So I pulled out the 2 stamps that it had from the stamp set that matches it. And it's congrats and you did it. So let's do this one in the terracotta tile. The nice thing is when you're doing it on one of these and it's not stuck to your card yet, you can't do it upside down because you're going to stick it on. So you just plunk this on here. So we have our congrats. And then this little tiny one right here will be in the pretty peacock. And when you get a kit like this, you can do all of the cards at once, and just, especially times like this, which unprecedented times that we're living in, when you may have a whole day free that you'd not intended, you could just do it and then have cards ready for the whole rest of the year. So now look at the congrats, you did it. Or you can just do them as you need them. That way, if you want to kind of mix them up later, if you don't need as many congratulations cards as what the kit comes with, you can mix them up later. So now we're just going to take, I'm going to use snail. We have a couple of different adhesives, but that's the one I'm going to use for this. Oh, it does have a piece I see that I didn't pull out. It looks like it has some vellum. I just looked at the tiny picture on the front. It does have some vellum, so let's get little kit back out. Put that on there. And then it looks like there might be a little stripy piece of something pretty. Yep, I didn't get this. Look how pretty those are. Didn't notice that in the tiny little picture in the front. So take one of these. And it goes right here. I wondered what that was sticking out from there. Normally you can see under the vellum, so you have to be careful when you put adhesive, but because we're gonna stick the banner over the top right here, it can have that there. And then it also suggests that you might want to use some dimensionals, which this one's almost gone. And when I have dimensionals that are almost gone, oh, well, here's a couple here. But you can cut and use those edges. So I'm just going to stick 2 here. And put this. I'm going to put mine a little lower than they did just because I really like that gold and I want to be able to see it. And then I'm going to take the You Did It. I'm actually going to raise it up as well. So I'm just going to stick a little piece of this scrap because I like to use every last bit of this up. Plus it fits through nicely. Stick that there. And then it has just a bow. They just put a bow on here with this twine. So you don't have to be able to do anything fancy to do this. So I just doubled it over so you'd make sure that you can see it. There's always plenty of twine in these kits. So this way it won't make a stingy little bow. Just pull it like that. And then this one, of course, has to be cut because it was a doubled over. And then we have glue dots, but for the twine, anything sticky and it's going to stick to it. So just add a little bit of, I'm just going to do it straight to this. Add that, and then it has 2 sequins, and these have ones that are flower shaped and ones that are regular shaped, and it looks like it has a flower and a regular. So you can be as creative as you want with these. You just have to make sure before you start out, if you start going overboard with any one piece like this, that there's enough for all of your cards. If you already have a lot of stuff, like I have plenty of other sequins at my disposal, so I could go crazy and still know that I'd be okay. So here, just as it is from the kit, how adorable is that? So let's do one and let's just kind of play with it. So say I didn't buy the stamp set, so I only have what comes in the kit and then the inks. So let's go back. So with this, I know it has gold, but I like to mix my metals. So I've pulled out a piece of scrap copper, and I am going to use a stamp set bundle that I have from our current annual catalog. And it's called Well Said, and it's a stamp set that comes with a ton of different words and then also has some dies. So I'm gonna use happy and birthday, because I find that most of the people who come to my camps and classes, they like birthday cards more than anything, because obviously most of us have more birthdays than any other occasion during the year. Then I'm going to take this, and I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut it apart, because I can. So just with my scissors. Like I said, I have not made this card, so let's hope it turns out pretty. Or maybe if it doesn't, I'll just edit the video so you never see that I did it. No, I'd have to, because I told you I was doing it. So now let's get our die cut machine. Pull this over here, and let's die cut first. I'm gonna run this birthday sentiment through and just cut that out. And this is here, barely big enough. So I have a piece of champagne. I just pulled something that was sitting here. So we're gonna go for champagne. It's still a mixed metal. And this is much bigger. The other one I was gonna do happy, but then I realized the birthday stamp, because you can do it. The words come in happy and birthday both. Like I could stamp happy and punch out birthday, or vice versa, but the birthday stamp didn't fit on that tiny little border thing. So now I've got my birthday, and I'm not going to worry about the dot for my eye, because those are always just a little bit annoying to me to try to find. And then I'm going to take, this is the new basket weave that's in our mini catalog. And I'm going to put this white piece in here that we're going to mount the stuff on. I'm going to take that bottom piece. That's why I didn't want it to still be connected. And this is going to give it that fun basket pattern. Slide this through this way. And this is just going to give it some texture with the folders. And that's all done. Now we pretty much just have to mount it together, except I'm going to switch up the ribbon. Twine's cute, but if you know me and you watch my videos, you know polka dot tulle is my jam, and it's a whole lot cuter. So where did I move? You're still going to mount it together the same. So if you feel like, I know a lot of you say that you don't feel like being creative is the thing that you do the most. So the fun thing about these kits is that you still have your basic layout, and then you can just kind of be creative and mix it up from there. Okay, here we go, this. And then I also need my adhesive. There it is. You know, you just move things away out of just a second and then they're gone. So in this one, I'm not going to need my terracotta tile. I only need this, and here's the happy. And the birthday was just a tad too big, because these are kind of tall for this already. So stick the happy on here. And the birthday just made it that I was afraid that I might not get it on there well. And then let's stick this all together just like we did the other one. So do one piece at a time since I've cut this apart. Just slide that in before you lay it down. Just make sure it's all nice and straight. And then we have our pretty little banner here. Just like that. And now this again has the texture to it. And now this time this has to go up, and I'm going to take my ribbon, and I have some tulle that is actually dyed in flamingo, but it matches. You can see this has flamingo in it, which is one of our colors. So this is ribbon that I've dyed in flamingo, and I'm just going to make one of my faux rabbit ear bows. So I'm just going to take some ribbon, put some adhesive here at the bottom. So I've made a loop, and then you can just rabbit ear that down here. So now you have these rabbit ears. And I'm just going to stick it, kind of wad it up a little bit, so then you have this cute little bow. I'm going to take my dimensionals. I thought I lost something else, but they're here. Take this. And I want it to be right here. So, you know, it's backwards, so I always like to make double sure before I stick it on here. I'm just going to grab that down underneath there, and that'll hold that on. And then pull the back off. And you could still add some twine as well if you wanted to. And you can take and kind of mess with these to get them to be where you want once it's stuck behind there. And just grab some adhesive on your words. That didn't pop out. That there, I am going to add just a little bit of the twine, if I can find it. There we go. Just for a little bit of yellow up there as well. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to loop this around. And you could have glue dots that would hold all this together, but because I'm trying to do this as minimal as possible, in case you were kind of a new stamper, I want you to show you don't have to have everything in the world. To get this going. And then I'm going to take another little bit of dimensional, because you can see where that's raising up because it's got ribbon on the other side. This is just one of those little hacks for everybody who stamps, because that's got something, it needs something to hold it down on the other side. And sometimes you can think, what looks wrong with my card? And that's because it needs something. Watch, this is going to make that hold down so much better. And then this time I'm going to take my sequins and I'm actually going to put the flower up here. I didn't want it that high. There we go. And then, you know how I said I wasn't going to worry about my eye? I'm gonna stick that right there. So there we go. This one didn't need the stamp set that came with it. It was just stuff that I had laying around. I don't even like the way that's sticking up. So let's just take a tiny bit of adhesive and that will hold that down. Do the same thing here. So just with what you have, you don't have to buy the matching stamp sets. If you know you already have lots of sentiments, there's sure to be something that will fit on them. But I am going to do the other 3 cards. I don't know if I can get them all into one video. I may try. What I may do is pre-do the ones from the kit and then just show you the alternate versions, because if you buy the kit, then you could easily make those. That way I can just show you those. But the kit's called Seriously the Best. So it is seriously the best. Great way to spend some time right now, and it's very inexpensive. The stamp set and the box of products together is $49, and right now if you spend $50 you get something free, so you could add the inks to it or adhesives and then get a free product as well. And there's a ton of free products, or you could add, you know, something like the folder if you have a die cut machine, or, you know, if the adhesives, but the inks especially, you would need those, or the block to mount your stamp on. But I will have all of that information over on my website, so you can go check that out. Have a great day. Bye.